Hey, Mohini. Hey, Rose. I am okay. Hey, Amanda. I've been okay. Still, you know. Thank you, Lindsay. Yeah, sure. I will write you down. Get my list going. Sure, Mohini, no problem. We'll see how far we get today. You're welcome. Hey, Alicia. I'm hanging in there. Yeah, I got you wrote down. Thank you, Amanda. Oh, you're welcome, Mohini. It's just been, a weird time processing and all of that. Oh, sure, Rose. All right, you guys. We're going to go ahead and get started with the daily general reading. All right. Not gonna lie, you guys, I was actually kind of nervous about getting back into the lives. Oh, I might need to adjust my camera too. We'll see. All right. Oh, it does need some adjusting. That's a little better. Okay. Thank you, Lindsay. Thank you. All right. So there's still some stuff going on that's being hidden, but they're saying hold on to hope. So hope is the message for the day. Hope and love. Love is here as well. And tapping into that intuition to help get guidance and direction. Because there's been some indecision recently. And so it's time to get tapped back into that intuition and know that all things will be revealed in time, at the right time, with divine timing and guidance. Everything that needs to be known and revealed will be. So holding on to hope is important. Getting tapped into that indecision or to the intuition to help overcome any kind of indecision or hesitation, anything that you are unsure about. Always trust that intuition, those gut feelings, the thoughts, the instincts, those things. And deep down, we're being asked to tap into the love. And to me, this is feeling like self-love. So self-love is extremely, extremely important. I know you guys have heard me talk about it a lot. Self-love is one of the most important things that you can do for yourself. It's very, very important. And so really diving deep into that self-love and that self-realization to help bring in the wisdom and knowledge that lies deep within. So I believe that we each come here, with a plan, a life plan, and knowledge and wisdom from our intuition, from the divine. Um, and the goddess is making herself known today, which is always very comforting to me. But there is knowledge within us that resides within us that if we just get still and tap in using our intuition, we'll be able to access that knowledge and that self-love. And it's okay to go slow with this self-discovery and tapping into those truths that are within us. So, have you ever noticed, like, sometimes you hear certain things and maybe you've not actually heard them before, but when people say certain things, it's like it rings true. There's a part of you that knows that it's a truth. Even if you've never heard it before, it like gives you that warm, fuzzy feeling inside. Like it makes you feel like, you've really tapped into something that was always there that you didn't realize was there. There's that truth there. So it's that kind of knowledge and wisdom, and it resides within all of us, right? And sometimes it does take seeing certain things or hearing people, talk about certain things that you can feel that truth within you. You feel it ring true, right? So it's there. And sometimes it's a slow process of revealing those truths, because it's like if we were to just have all of this divine wisdom and knowledge instantly drop in, I think we would be extremely overwhelmed as human beings, because there's a lot of energy that goes along with this, right? And so our physical bodies also have to take time to adjust to the energy. But if you pay attention when you hear these spiritual truths that really like resonate with you very, very strongly, you feel it. You feel it in your mind. It like touches your emotions, your soul, and you just know it to be true, right? And you have a feeling within your body itself. And that's that piece of that knowledge and wisdom and energy unlocking within yourself, right? So your body also gets adjusted as you take on this new knowledge and wisdom and let it take root within you and start to spread and grow. And then more and more you get glimpses of these truths and a deeper understanding of these truths. And the funny thing is, sometimes we hear things, at some point in time in our lives, and it doesn't resonate with us right then. And it's because we're not ready for it. We're not prepared for it. But it could be 2, 3, 5, 10 years later, you hear the same information, but you receive it in a different way. So it's the information doesn't change, but you're now open to receiving and understanding and accepting the information, and your body and your energy is ready to accept that truth and start to actually put it into use and practice within you and within your reality. Okay. So again, tapping into that intuition helps us become more aware of these truths when we run across them. And these truths that are underlining, that are always there, that never change. It's just, are we ready to receive them, right? The truth is the truth regardless. It's just some people take time to get prepared and ready to hear it. And that's part of what's not being understood, or feeling like the information is being hidden at certain times. But it's just where we're not ready. And then at some point we become ready and we receive it. So what happens is, when we do receive it and we are ready and we feel that shift and that change within our minds and our emotions and our body energy, it's a gift from the divine. It's a gift from source. It's a gift from the goddess, because it allows us to expand our thinking and actually start to use it, right? And so that shift, you'll see if you hold on to these things as they come in, it'll start to shift other perspectives that you had. So you start to widen your beliefs, and you open your mind, and you can start really feeling and seeing what's really true and what's really there. And you know on a deep, deep level, right? Nobody has to tell you, right? You know it, you feel it, you sense it. And that's the shift. That's when things start to open up and change. Okay. So get ready because it feels like there's going to be a lot more of this coming in. And I feel like right now we're really all being called to, you know, raise our vibration and really cultivate our spiritual practices and start to really take in more of these truths, experiencing more self-love on a deeper level, have a better understanding and knowledge of love and what it is, what it means to you, for yourself, and then also for others. But it all starts with having hope and tapping into that intuition. So hopefully that is helpful and makes some kind of sense, but definitely hold on and keep going. Keep your spiritual practice strong. Keep connecting to that intuition because the more you work with it, the more you trust it, the more you listen, the more you open up and receive these truths, the more you open up to receive this love and love for yourself and the divine, the more it becomes available, the more divine support you will feel. Okay? It's not that you have more divine support. The divine support never leaves you. That divine love never leaves you. It's just you become more available to feeling it and seeing it, right? So that's the difference. It never changes, it never leaves. It's just you have a greater understanding, a deeper understanding of what the truth is and how the divine really does interact and provide and take care of and protect and guide. Okay? Oh, okay, Mohini. No worries. All right, you guys. So hopefully that is helpful. I feel it's helpful. I feel like I need to go on an even deeper dive with some meditating and really spend some time, real time. I always say it's great if you can meditate for like 20 minutes a day. Like that's kind of the baseline minimum. But if you're starting out, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever you can work in is great. But I think some of the most profound experiences I have had is when I go into that meditative, magical state and I can stay there and maintain it for like an hour, 2 hours. That's when a lot of information and downloads come in. And it's all about making that a priority and setting aside the time where you won't be distracted and allowing yourself the opportunity to know yourself, love yourself, and connect with that divine source. Oh, thank you, Amanda. And thank you for being here. I do appreciate every single one of you. I've appreciated all the love and support, the prayers. Just an update, my mom and stepdad are both home and recovering well. My mom got home from the hospital on Friday. So, yeah, it's definitely been felt and appreciated. And I really do appreciate it. Yeah, Murph. Is it Murph? Murphy? Yeah, I'll write you down. Okay. All right, Murph. I'm going to try to get all the way down to you today, and then that will probably be it. So my list for today will be Lindsay, Mohini, Alicia, Rose, and Murph. And then I will be back tomorrow. Yes, thank you. Yeah, I was really happy with them recovering because I was not ready for another hit. Oh, hey, Kevin. All right, Kevin. Yeah, I'll try to get through you too. Okay. All right, you guys. All right, Lindsay. Thank you. Thank you. All right, here we go, Lindsay. All right. I'm going to try to make these kind of quick moving today. Just see what the energy does, but I want to be able to get through. I actually just ate breakfast a little bit ago, but I'm getting hungry again already. I think that just happens when you're working with the energy. Most of you know I have a little baby girl. She's almost 19 months old, and she was a eating machine this weekend. It's like every 2 hours she was wanting something else. We all know what an increase in eating means. All right. All right, Lindsay, you have got to break away from whatever chaotic energy is going on around you. Okay, it's time to focus in on your mindset. So where's your mind been going? What have your thoughts been? All right, get your thoughts in check. And you want to make it a joyful, it's something that needs to be done, but make it a game. Make it, don't make it a chore. Don't feel like you got to have a lot of effort into keeping your mind in check. But it's just becoming very aware of where your mind is going, okay? Because it feels like a lot of what's going on starts in your mind. Okay, now I feel like there is a lot going on around you, but it's your energy is getting invested through the thoughts that you're having. So you want to start getting your thoughts in check. There's definitely some indecision about whatever this is that's going on. You've really got to rise above it, though. Okay, you've got to just set yourself free from it. Try that freedom meditation again. Okay, so you can kind of break away from this and get your mind set back on track. But the indecision is here, and there's a message to communicate. So if you've got people you can confide in and talk to, I would recommend doing that. Also, make sure you're talking to the divine, okay, because they will also help and guide. But that's going to be important. And remember the daily journal reading today to help with indecision, tap into that intuition. Okay, so again, going back to the meditation, and I think that freedom meditation, I think would really help get some clarity and help you kind of get a feel for what direction your energy needs to go. Okay. The X. X's are always fun, aren't they? I'm being facetious. Um, so funny. Like 2 weeks ago, my ex, I was married for 11 years and it ended very badly. It was a rough time. It took like a year and a half to get everything done with, or actually maybe 2 years. Anyway, it's been 3 years now altogether since I left him. And he actually emailed me like 2 weeks ago. I just apologized for everything. And I was like, wow, okay. I feel no need to respond, but okay, I accept, I receive, and I'm grateful, and I'm moving on. So sometimes it takes time to come full circle. Try the freedom meditation, Lindsay, and see if you can break away from his energy and whatever it is, the chaos he's trying to create, and see if it helps you get some clarity to be able to make some indecisions. Okay. So there's some sadness here around the love. So I don't know if that's from the ex, if you really, did love him and you still are going through the grieving process of and maybe it's like a combo of the grieving process versus deprogramming, right? And really, deprogramming, whatever the mess was that you went through. But love yourself, give yourself the time and space to really process everything that's been going on and that went on, okay? Because I feel like that's important, all right? It's okay to feel whatever you feel. So don't get mad at yourself for feeling however you might feel. Okay. So like if feelings come up of like, anything like maybe you're sad because there were some joyful moments and then like you beat yourself up because like why would you even think about that? Like don't do that to yourself. Like just be like, okay, you know what? There were some good times and that's okay. Lessons learned, and just offer that love and let go. Right. And it might be time to do a cord cutting. That might help too, to break away from the chaotic energy. All right. Um, oh, he's wishing bad things. Yeah, you know what? I would probably just do like a cord cutting and amp up your protection for sure if that's going on. Yeah. But yeah, so there's like the sadness and the love, but honor your feelings, honor yourself, okay? And make sure you're connecting with the divine source, okay? And just really stay open. I just keep hearing freedom meditation, freedom meditation, freedom meditation. So please, please, please go check that out. Of course, it's available on the website under the podcast section, the menu header. Anyway, so yeah, check it out, Lindsay. Give it a try. There's information that you need that will be coming to you. Okay, so there's information that's coming that will help. All right, ask the divine to maybe help speed up the timeline to get that information that will be helpful. Oh, you did a cord cutting today. Fabulous. Good for you. You're ahead of the game. Heck yeah. Okay, so now that you've done the cord cutting, go free your mind, go free your energy, right? And get some clarity on what you want to do to move forward and see if that helps. Okay? But yeah, there's some information. I feel like you'll get the information you need once you kind of get a little bit more clarity in the mind, and can clear up some of that indecision. But yeah, it's going to be, I don't see anything negative. Like everything's going to be fine. It's a matter of you taking charge of your thoughts, your mind, your energy, and really breaking free. And then just staying strong and rooted and making sure you're loving yourself, putting yourself first, and doing what's best for you and giving yourself permission to do what's best for you, right? And letting that be okay. But yeah, definitely make sure you're connecting. Pay attention. There's information coming your way that will help. Oh, yes, in the freezer. Heck yeah. You're on it, girl. I'm liking it. Heck yeah. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Good for you. Is it Sharon? Hi, Sharon. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for joining. Hi, Louise. You know what, you guys? I'll just see what I can do. Been out of touch for a bit, so I'm trying to just kind of get as many as I can, for as many as I can. All right, Mohini, you're up next. What's your question, my love? Oh, you're so welcome, Murphy. Thank you for saying that. I do appreciate it. All right, Mohini, talk to me. Oh, you're so welcome, Lindsay. Yeah, check out the meditation. I think it will help just get you some clarity. Oh, okay, got it. I see. Yep, I just saw it come through. All right. All right, so you're looking for like a love relationship type reading. So we will see what happens. I'll give it a go. All right, here we go. You guys probably don't know this, but a lot of times my eyes are closed. So I can really tap in and connect. When I'm shuffling and I'm cutting the cards, when I pause. And some people are new. So like when I pause in between, it's just because I'm connecting, making sure I'm getting the focus in real good. Ooh, Mohini. What is going on? My goodness. Okay, Mohini, watch out for who you're talking to. I don't know if you're talking to anybody about the situation, but there's a meddler in your they're lurking in your midst. So pay attention to who you're communicating with and who you're talking to about the situation and what you're wanting. Okay, there's some chaos energy going on for sure. And you've got to get it some perspective. Okay, so deep down, it's like what's going on. You really need to tap in. Okay, tap into that deep inner knowing. Going back to the general reading, um, do some meditation, connect with the divine, okay, and get some information of what this chaos energy is that's going on. Um, you're very spiritually protected, okay? So, and you know this, I know you know this. Um, but you've got to take some action, and it feels like this action is going to make you very sad. You don't actually want to take the action, but there's action that needs to be taken. So I'm not sure if it's moving on or breaking away, or if it's regarding this person that is meddling, because it feels like they're meddling in your relationship. But it's almost like there's communication going on with this meddler. Okay, so do a real good, open, honest review of who you speak to about the relationship and the situation. Because if it's not you, it might be somebody he's talking to. Okay, so there might be a meddler that the other person is talking to. I'm sorry, I'm assuming it's a he, and I apologize if that is wrong. But I feel like we've talked before, and C is a he. Oh, well, I get an offer from him. Okay, good. Whew. Yes. So I feel like there's a meddler going on in what's going on. Okay, you got to take care of you though. Bottom line is you've got to look out for you. You got to take care of you. Okay, and there's always hope for the future. And I'm going to be honest, Mohini, I don't feel like this hope is necessarily in him. This hope is just for you itself. Okay, I know it's like a relationship reading, but I feel like, well, no, I don't know, Mohini. It's feeling kind of sideways at the moment. It's feeling a little sideways. Okay, so first things first, I don't want you to go into panic mode. I don't want you to freak out. I don't want you to go in fear. Okay, don't do that to your body because that's rough energy on your body. So don't do that. I don't want you to panic. I'm not saying there's anything going on that shouldn't be going on. I feel like it's just talk. Okay, like he's talking to somebody that's filling his head. All right. So that's what I'm feeling. I feel like it's less you and it's more him. Um, okay, so but no panic, no freak out. Hi, Natasha. Um, but I feel like he has been talking to somebody about the relationship and they're kind of filling his head with crap. And there's going to be like, is if there's not chaos energy going on right now, get ready. Okay, just know it's a potential that some chaos stuff is coming, and you're forewarned. You have the knowledge. Okay, so you can go ahead and take whatever action is needed, even though it might leave you a little sad. Ooh, but you got to take care of you. Okay, and there's a start here, like a fresh start. So I don't know if it's you guys starting over as friends, okay, and like reworking the relationship, right? And making a fresh new start as friends and building from there. Um, but it doesn't feel very positive at this point. And you know I hate giving news like this. Um, it's not really my jam. I like giving good news. But it just feels like there's some stuff going on and it's going to come to a head very, very soon. And you're not going to be very happy about it. But you've got to remember at the end of the day, you have to love yourself. You have to take care of yourself. You have to do what's best for you. Okay. But there is a fresh start, a reset, or a fresh start here as friends. So I just want you to prepare yourself, but please don't freak out. Okay, don't go in the freak out mode. That doesn't help at all. And that just feels really icky in your body. So don't do that. Okay? But if it's not you talking to other people that's maybe stirring things up, and I feel like it's not, I feel like it's more on his end, um, just kind of I don't feel necessarily like it's like a cheating situation. It does not feel like that. It feels more like talking to somebody and they're filling his head and it's going to like start stirring stuff up. Okay? And you're not really going to like it. Okay? So just keep that in the back of your mind, all right? And know it's a possibility, okay? But it doesn't necessarily mean that, anything terrible is going to happen. I know I went to a reader once, and the reader told me that, my boyfriend, now we have our daughter together, we've been together 3 years. He told me, and this was before I got Prego and all that my boyfriend was leaving me. And I was like, oh, hell no, he's not. I'm going to do anything and everything I can to keep him from leaving. Well, I'll be gosh darned if 2 days later he didn't leave and there wasn't anything I could say or do to stop him. Like, he bounced, moved out, whole 9 yards. And it was like really chaotic for like 2 weeks, right? But he had crap he had to work out. And I had crap I had to work out. And we couldn't get it worked out while we were in the same space, right? So it was just like a necessary. But then we started over and now we're great, right? But we had our own crap that we had to deal with, right? But, so all that reader could see was him leaving, right? But he couldn't see further into you're done, it's over. Like, he couldn't see any of that. All he saw was he was leaving. And I was like, oh, crap, right? And I tried to do everything to keep it from happening, and it just didn't work. But in the end, it turned out being a good thing for us, right? So this kind of has that vibe. It kind of has that feeling to it. Like, maybe some stuff's going to go down, some stuff needs to come up and get out that you need to work through, he needs to work through, but then you can have that fresh restart and be like on a better level, a deeper level with each other. Because like after 2 weeks of dragging that mess out after he left, I was finally like, look, I'm going to go live my life and do some really awesome shit, and either you're on board with me or you're not, because I'm not doing this anymore. And he was like, yeah, I'm totally on board. And I was like, okay, so no more games. Let's just move on. So it almost has that vibe, Mohini, okay? Because I don't feel like, it doesn't feel like really, I don't get any bad vibes. It's just like there's some stuff that's going on that needs to get resolved. You got to put you first. And that's what I had to learn, right? Because I made my boyfriend such a huge priority. I forgot about me, and that was my problem. But it gave me that chance to like dive deeper into who I am, what I want, what I believe, and what I wasn't going to compromise on, what I valued. And then it just set us up for a much better situation. But your self-love and care is here as well. So make sure you're taking care of yourself and loving yourself. Okay, moving on. Hopefully that was helpful. All right, just please don't go in that panic freak out mode. Like I said, it doesn't feel like a cheating situation or anything. It just feels like, there's some stuff that's got to come up, get out, be worked out, and then things will get better. And I kid you not, like, okay, so we had that like 2 week, separation period where everything was like up in the air and kind of rocky. And then I kid you not, after the 2 weeks, we got back together, and I swear it was like the week after I got Prego. And now here we are, like, everything's good. So, got a new house, got a new baby, everything works out. We have like a new relationship, it feels like, a better one. So, anywho, I'll stop. Sometimes I go on and on and on. All right, Alicia. Hi, Julia. Hi, Pallavi. I'm probably going to be out of time for today. I just wanted to let you know. You're welcome, Mohini. But thank you for joining, Pallavi. I do appreciate all of you guys. I cannot say that enough. I really do appreciate you all. All right, Alicia, here we go. Okay, you guys. So tomorrow for sure, I'm going to get back to putting the newbies at the top. I just know I've been down and out for a little bit. So tomorrow I'll start with putting the newbies back at the top. And so if I don't get to you today and you wanted a reading, please come back tomorrow. And Thursdays, of course, is the free-for-all. Okay, so if I read you today, all right, and you're not necessarily new, I want to try to hold some space for people on Thursday who are also not new, but we're not able to get readings today. Okay. So if I don't get to you today and you're new, please check back tomorrow and I will gladly get you a reading in. And if you're not new and I don't get you today, please come back Thursday because that's my anybody goes day. Okay. All right, Alicia, you're ending some cycles. Okay. So some things are ending, they're letting go, let them go. Okay. And it's a slow process, right? It takes some time to get adjusted as old things leave and new things come in and these cycles kind of play through. All right. But that's what's happening right now. So you're kind of in that process. Now, I don't know what's going on, Alicia, but it's like this meddler character is back into play here. And it's saying you got to have courage to deal with this meddler, okay? Because it's time for this person to get out of your life and leave. It's got to end, okay? This meddling person has got to be kicked to the curb. Now, this just dropped in, so I want you to pay attention. Make sure this meddler is not you. Sometimes we meddle in our own affairs and we kind of mess things up for ourselves. Okay. So if you get into one of those cycles where your mind starts spinning and you start spiraling and you start creating mountains out of molehills, or you start seeing things in places where there's not really anything going on. Okay. So if you're feeling suspicious or you're having repetitive thoughts about things that are problematic and creating problems for you, don't do that to yourself. Okay, you've got to get your mind right. All right, so you've got to end whatever it is that you gnaw on, like beating that dead horse, right? You got to be able to let it go and stop. Okay, so if you're getting in any kind of cycles like that, it's time to let that go. Have the courage to say, you know what, I'm not doing this anymore to myself. I'm not letting my mind go to these places anymore. I'm not engaging. I'm not going to be suspicious or wondering. Like, I'm not sure what it is, Alicia, but there's something you got to get your mind right. Okay. And start focusing on your dreams. So, maybe this goes back to you like holding yourself back and not doing what you're supposed to be doing, not doing what you really want to do, out of fear. But there's like this whole little section right here, okay, of running in this cycle and needing to have courage to move forward and let this cycle end. And I just really feel like you need to take a really good review, okay, of what you've got going on within yourself, because all of this feels very self-related. All right, it feels like it's you. Okay, not that you're a problem, not that you need fixing. Okay, that's not it. It's more of learning to love yourself, have more compassion for yourself, trusting yourself, trusting your intuition. Okay, trusting the dreams, taking action on your goals. Okay, so get your mind right and don't keep repeating these cycles of kind of messing things up for yourself. Okay, don't do that. Stop that. And that you stop that by loving yourself, having compassion for yourself, forgiving yourself, and having the courage to do whatever it is that you need to do that you're holding back from doing. All right. So get your mind right. There's hope. I'm telling you, hope is the message for the day. There's hope for your goals and your dreams and your wants and your desires, what you want for you, what you want to create. All right, what you want to manifest, what you're working towards. You got to get your mind focused on what it is you want and then start working towards it. Okay, and hold on to hope. And when you do that, you're giving yourself the gift of freedom from this mess. All right, and you're giving yourself the gift of investing in yourself, loving yourself, honoring yourself, and keep moving towards the goal and the dream. Okay, and the divine will support you. All right. But you got to show the universe and you got to show the divine you're serious. You're ready. You're ready to step into, what it is that you want and desire. All right. So you got to get your mindset right. You got to stop the hesitation and you got to have the courage. Yeah. Absolutely. Overreacting about things is definitely in this category. Because that's like, yeah, overreacting. That's where you make a mountain out of a molehill, and you let your mind get in the way, and you start gnawing on things and blowing things out of proportion, right? And it's like, this is a repetitive behavior for you. It's a cycle that you get stuck in. Okay, but it's time to end it. Let it go. Take yourself out of that place, because it doesn't feel good. It never feels good, right? If you pay attention to what that does to your energy and how your body physically reacts to those thoughts, and the overreactions, it's very draining, it's very tiring, and it takes a toll on your body, right? So let that go. Get your mind right. Hold on to hope and focus on what you want, not on what you don't want. Okay? Give yourself that gift, and the divine will support you. Okay? So you can do that. You can do it. I believe in you. It's here. It'll take some dedication. It'll take focus. It'll take commitment, but you can do it. All right? Okay, Alicia? So let this go. You don't need it anymore. You don't need it. Ask yourself, why do you overreact? What need are you trying to fill? Right? There's something going on there within you that is asking for help, that wants it to let go. Right? So sometimes it's just sitting down and just having that internal dialogue. Journaling helps. Okay? Journaling helps you get clarity, just ask yourself, why do I overreact? Well, I overreact because of this. And why is that? Because of this. And why is that? Because of this, right? So they say ask the why 5 times. Why do you overreact? You write down your answer. And then whatever that answer is, you say why. Then you write down another answer. And then you say why. And you write down another answer. And then you say why to it. And you keep going till you get to the root. Okay? Once you can get the root out, you can let it go and heal it. You're very, very welcome. You're very, very welcome. Yeah. You'll have so much more peace and joy and happiness when you can let go of that. Okay? And your body will thank you for it. Your body will thank you for it, because your body won't be going through all that emotional, mental overload anymore. And it does. It all has a effect on your body physically. All right. Rose, Murphy, and Kevin. Let's see. We're at 43 minutes. So we'll see how far we get. If I did not get to you today, I do apologize. Again, if you're first time here, please come back tomorrow if I didn't get to you, okay? And I will I'll be more than happy to get your reading in tomorrow. Hey, Cheryl Leah. Thank you for joining, Cheryl. Come back tomorrow, okay? And let me know you want a reading, and I'll put you at the top, okay? Tomorrow, I'm going to do so much better at putting new people at the top. I think I said hi to Julia already, but hello again, just in case. Jamie. Perfect. Thank you, Jamie. Hey, Louise. I'll see what I can do, my dear. I'll just see how far I can get today, okay? But, if I don't get to you today, Louise, try back to Thursday, okay? And Sharon Hinton, if I don't get you today, please come back tomorrow and let me know you want a reading, and I'll be happy to do it, okay? And thank you all for being here. All right, Jamie. No, I'm sorry, Rose. Rose and then Jamie. Okay, all right. Rose, here we go. All right, Rose. Here we go. And then I've got Jamie and Kevin. And I'm going to try to get all these in before my time is up. All right. All right, Rose. Okay, keep flowing, flowing, flowing. Let that energy flow, let your emotions flow, let your thoughts flow, let that intuition flow, being in that magical flow, okay? And staying in the magical flow is going to be the thing that's going to help you break the cycles, okay? Now, please keep in mind, everybody has cycles. Everybody has seasons in life, and we have to go through these because there's lessons to be learned, and there are nuggets of truth and wisdom and knowledge and information that we gain through each cycle and through each season that we experience. But making sure you're staying in that magical mindset and in that magical flow, it's going to be the thing that helps you recognize the cycles. And I feel like we talked about cycles the other day. But it's going to help you recognize the cycles so you can start breaking them. Okay. It's going to require a lot of honesty and being very open with yourself to receiving the honest truth. Really looking at what's going on. Why is it going on? Where did it come from? When did you pick this up? When did you learn it? Um, why did you start um, having certain reactions and feelings, but it's being very honest with yourself, but doing so within the container of the magical flow and that magical state of being. Okay, so grounded, connected, centered. Then you start the work of recognizing the patterns and the cycles, being very honest with yourself, to receive the knowledge of the root of these things, of where they came from, when they began, and what you need to do to break them. Okay. And your intuition and the divine and spirit will speak to you and help you through that process when you stay in the magical flow. All right. You're going to start having a lot of shifting going on. All right. So, shifting of perceptions, shifting in how you see things, how you understand things, how you look at things. Right. So, when you're digging deep into the roots, you're going to find a lot of stuff started in childhood. Right. But you don't have to keep that childlike perspective anymore. You don't have to keep and hang on to how you saw and view and felt things that happened as a child. You can take it to that higher perspective from now that you're grown, you have a better understanding of life and the stress and the responsibilities that come with life that we don't fully understand as a child, right? So you're going to get some deeper perceptions and start shifting how you perceive things. You'll also, by staying in the magical flow, have that divine perception and being able how to look at things. And it's going to really help you heal and release and forgive yourself and others for situations that have occurred and that you picked up throughout your life and as a child, that have created, kind of your mindset and the cycles and the patterns and what you experience on the day to day now. Okay. So, like, unprogramming yourself, right? But you got to get to the root of that program to be able to uninstall it. And then you can reinstall with a better perspective, with that higher viewpoint and vantage point. Okay. Now, as you're going through these shifts and these changes and you're really looking at stuff, it's going to feel chaotic. Okay. That's the healing process. So if you get drained, if you get sad, if you get angry, if you get upset, all of those things, all that chaotic feeling energy is a part of the healing process. And it's because your body has stored energy from these things within itself. Okay. So when I do energy readings on people and I see the energy within people, I actually see where energy is stuck within people. Like, I once had a client one time that had all the dislike and hate from her brother that she got as a child stored in her right leg, right? It was like between the knee and the ankle, in the bone in that area there. She had all the hate and dislike of her brother stored in that section of her body. So our body stores this energy and these traumas, right? And when we release it, you feel it. You feel it emotionally. You feel it. You feel the energy. So it can feel chaotic. So I remember when I was working on her and I was like, okay, I see something going on with your brother. It's here. He hit you here at one point. It was one of your first interactions. And that's what caused this whole like spin off of this really terrible relationship with your brother. And she was like, oh my gosh, yes. Like, he hit me there when I was very young. I don't remember what it was with, like a bat or something. And that started like this whole like love-hate relationship between them. And when I was working to take the energies out and restore with the healing, she actually started crying when I was pulling the energies out. And that was that chaotic energy being released through the tears and the crying, right? So she's just laying on the surface, and she just starts crying and crying and crying as I'm working on the energy. And as I get it all out and she's releasing it, okay, that's where the chaos comes in. And then I'm filling it back in with the love and light energy to heal the area. She started laughing and she started giggling. And I was like, yes, she's getting it, right? So that's part of the chaos. She went from sobbing to laughing because she felt the shift in the energies as it was healed and released. And things have got improved greatly for her in that relationship as a result. If you guys go to the reviews, you might see where she left a review. But anyway, so it can feel chaotic as these things shift and they heal and they release, and you release this stored trauma out of your body. Okay, so hi Perry. Hey Liz. I won't be able to get you guys today. Oh, sure, Jamie. Yeah, I will be more than happy to do yours tomorrow. Come back tomorrow and let me know when you're on, and I'll be happy to do yours then. Thank you, Jamie. Not a problem. Thank you so much. Okay, so when you get in this magical flow and you're really being honest with yourself and you're really diving deep and figuring out where are these cycles and patterns and thoughts and things coming from, you stay open to receive the truth, because the truth is sometimes hard, right? But then as you're shifting and healing these things, yes, it can feel chaotic. Yes, it can feel draining. That's okay. Keep doing the work. It's a part of the healing process. Okay, Rose? So now, there's still this meddlesome energy around. So we really need to dive deep into what's going on with that. And I know we're scheduled to talk like in a week or two. Well, we talked before that, but we'll need to dive into what this meddlesome person is, because you've got a bright future. Okay, there's magic all around you. You have natural magic within you, and the more you heal and release this stuff, the more your abilities are going to start showing themselves and proving themselves. Okay, so I need you to get ready for that, because that's going to happen. Okay, so your magic's going to amp up, and that's a good thing, but you got to make sure you're taking care of yourself and you're loving yourself. All right, love yourself through this process. Loving yourself, loving your magic, trusting yourself, trusting the divine, trusting your gifts is going to be very, very important as you move forward in this process. It almost feels like this meddlesome energy is maybe some resistance to these shifts and these changes. So maybe dive into that some and make sure you're not resisting anything. If there's any kind of fear maybe about your gifts and your abilities and the things that you're opening up to, because you got a lot going on. You got a lot of gifts, you got a lot of magic, but you got to take care of yourself. You got to love yourself. I'd really love to dive deeper into who and what this is, because it just feels like they are okay. Yeah, it's time to let these people go. This person needs to move on, and it's almost like they meddle in you receiving your highest and best good, and it's time for that to end. It's time for this person to go. Okay, so Rose, when we get an opportunity, I would love to dive deeper into that with you, but trust the healing process. It might feel crazy. That's okay. Okay, that's the releasing of the energy and the emotions. All right, so maybe you have a little bit better understanding of what that looks like and feels like. But it's just the shifting. But staying in your magical flow is going to really help with all of this. Okay, loving yourself, tapping into your magic, and as you continue to move forward, it's going to get bigger and stronger. But that self-love and care is going to be extremely, extremely important, because it's going to be the thing that keeps you going. All right, so that you don't get drained, so you don't get tired. Learning how to set your good boundaries. Boundaries are extremely important. So setting those boundaries and protecting yourself, right? Those things are going to be important, and it's all part of self-love and care. Okay, so as your magic and your gifts amp up, your self-care has to override it. All right, when you say enough is enough, it's okay to turn it off. All right, to turn those gifts off, set that boundary, like, no, this is my family time, right? So like from about 5 to 8:30, 9, because that's my family time. So that's my boundary, right? I don't do a lot. I don't answer messages. I don't answer emails. I don't really do a whole lot from like 5 to 9, unless it's an extreme circumstance. But, that's my family time. And that's a boundary. And it's okay for you to set boundaries like that. It's going to be important. Okay. It's very, very important. All right, Rose. Hopefully that was helpful. I feel like that was a lot that I just threw at you. So take some time to digest that, and that's okay. All right. Okay, so I'm going to do Jamie's reading tomorrow. I'm almost out of time. You're so welcome, Rose. I'm almost out of time. Kevin, I'm going to try to squeeze you in really quick. Liz, I feel like I've read for you before. I cannot remember. Liz and Perry, if I'm not going to be able to get to you today, and I think I've read for both of you before, so come back bright and early, right at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Thursday, and I will be more than happy to get you in. Jamie, I'll see you tomorrow. Sharon, tomorrow. Louise, try to come back Thursday. You guys, don't forget, private readings are always available. Wonderful, Rose. I'm so glad. Private readings are available online. Okay, so Liz, join us. Make sure your notifications are on for when I go live. I'll be live Thursday. Jump on Thursday, Liz, and I'll be more than happy to get you in. Same for Louise. So Thursday's returnee day. So Liz, Louise, Perry, come back Thursday. Sharon, come back tomorrow. All right. And I'll be more than happy to get you in. Same for Shirley. And Julia, I cannot remember if I've read for you or not. So if I've not, Julia, come back tomorrow. If I have, come back Thursday. Okay. All right, you guys. All right. So I've got Kevin was the last one. I'm going to try to squeeze him in, and I'm going to be over an hour, but that's okay. We'll just do the best we can here. It has been just a going day. Now, I know, Kevin, that you commented. Here we are. Kevin Millions. All right, Kevin, here we go. Oh, you're so welcome, Sharon. Oh, okay, Jamie. Jamie, come back tomorrow, and I will read you. 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. If you're following us, make sure your notifications are on, and come back tomorrow, and I'll be happy to read you tomorrow. Okay, Jamie? All right, so Kevin Millions, I'm going to do you, and then that's it for today because I'm out of time. All right, Kevin, here we go. All right. All right, Kevin. Took a little bit longer. Tap in. All right, here we go. Oh, you're so welcome. You're so welcome. All right, Kevin. Ooh, Kevin, what's going on? My goodness, Kevin. It's a way to start. Okay, Kevin. So it looks like there's a little meddler going on. So, and it looks like it might be, it's either somebody trying to mess with your mind or you're doing it to yourself, okay? So pay attention to your thoughts, all right, and your creativity. Don't let yourself drain you of your own creativity, okay? And don't let other people try to rob you of your creativity and your inner self, okay? So there's magic all around you, Kevin, and all you got to do is tap into it. There's some sadness here and there's some depression going on. And the best way to overcome that depression is to tap into that magic all around you. Okay, so let yourself be a kid again, right? Like, what made you feel magical? What made you feel excited? What did you love to do as a kid, right? Was it playing in the dirt? Was it being outside? Was it riding your bike? Was it, playing trucks? I don't know. Whatever the thing was for you, that wonder, that sense of wonder and fun and play and feeling like, you were loved and supported and happy. Try to tap into that. That's part of the natural magic that's always floating around us. But you can also call on divine source energy to also come in and help you overcome the sadness that's within. But it feels like you've got to get a little more creative to overcome the sadness and to deal with whatever this meddler person is. So if this is an actual person around you, ask for divine help and assistance to untangle yourself. But if this is you keeping yourself stuck, not giving yourself permission to be creative and playful and giving yourself permission to do what you need to do to overcome this sadness, stop. Give yourself permission. It's okay. Okay? It's okay. There's some confusion going on, all right? But you got to just get a shift in perspective. Okay? You got to change on how you're looking at whatever this is, if this is a person, a relationship, or something within yourself that needs to be untangled, unwoven. It's like you're stuck in this little web. Get yourself out, but you're going to have to get creative and you're going to have to shift perspectives to do it. Okay. The energy is available to you to make this happen. Okay. The magic's all around you and available to you to make this happen. You just got to do it. You got to tap in. The energy's there. It's time to have a fresh new start on what it is that you desire. Okay, get really clear. What do you want? What do you want in your life? What do you want for yourself? What do you want for, career, finances, relationships, any and all things. Okay, any and all things, health, spirituality, whatever it is. What do you want? What do you truly, truly desire? If you could let yourself just be free, okay, give yourself permission to be untangled from the day to day, and you gave yourself permission to just do and be whatever it is you really want, right? What would that be? Do it. Start. Go in that direction. Okay? That's where your magic is. That's where your happiness is. That's where the joy is. That's where the good things are going to start to show back up for you. When you give yourself permission to dive into what it is you truly want, okay? Then it's just a matter of getting balanced along the way, making sure you're keeping everything balanced with your responsibilities and your playtime and, letting yourself enjoy and explore what it is that you want, right? But you've got to give yourself permission to be happy, okay? And then just make sure you're staying balanced along the way, all right? You don't want to get too heavy in one area and let things go on the other, right? So you don't want to like overspend and then drain yourself financially, or you don't want to like overdo your energy into this and then end up being drained and getting sick, right? So it's about maintaining the balance while also giving yourself permission to just be who you want to be. Be really honest with yourself about what do you truly want and desire, and then start moving in that direction. The happiness will come. Just stay balanced, okay? But you got to give yourself permission to get free and untangled, all right? You're going to have to get a little bit creative. You're going to have to get a better perspective. Ask for the divine source energy. The magic's there. The energy's there. Everything's waiting just for you to give yourself permission and jump right on in, okay? All right. Hi, Julie. Julie, I'm not sure what your question is, okay? I'm sorry. But I'm done for today. So this is it, but I will be back tomorrow. Julie, if I have not read for you before, come back tomorrow and I'll be happy to read for you, Julie. And if I have read for you before, Julie, come back on Thursday and get in on Thursday and I'll be happy to do a reading for you. Okay? All right. All right, Kevin. That's your reading. That's it for me. Give yourself permission. Bring more fun and play in. Okay? Love yourself. Have some fun. Have some play. Stay balanced. Bring the joy back in. You don't need to be sad and tangled up anymore. Okay? It's all about asking for that divine assistance and guidance and help and giving yourself permission to be free. Be magical. Be playful. Be who you really want, right? Like, let's just say as a kid you wanted to be a fireman and now like you're a truck driver and it doesn't really make you happy. You'd really rather be a fireman. Go be a fireman. Figure out what you got to do and go do it. Right? Like, what made you happy as a kid? All right, you guys. All right, Kevin, I hope that was helpful. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you. I again appreciate all the prayers and love and support as I went through that time where worrying about family and of course,
the loss of uh, Pamela, and that was just really, really hard. So thank you all so very much. I do appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining. Um, please be sure that, oh, thank you, Rose. Same to you. Love and light. That is that is my thing. I say it all the time, and I really do mean it. Love and light to every single one of you. I appreciate it so, so much. I'll be back tomorrow, and I will see you guys then. Um, and yeah, there's some things that have been shifting and changing and dropping in. So you guys will probably see those coming down the pike soon. Um, as I stay connected and trust the flow and trust what's coming in. So, all right, you guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for being here, and everybody stay magical.